There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Looking for room. It's straight. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now. And I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes. But the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Got it, looking for the first down. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run. It's straight. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's straight. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the Canes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He leaves it with his back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, it's straight. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Hey, G, see if you can press start real quick. Because my shit, like...
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Here comes the heat. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. It doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big play.
Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it on the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still looking on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
To the air, it's Allen. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half. Those breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Toss sweep to the right. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heel. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
So the offense comes to the line, 4th and long to go, and I get that you don't want to punt, but this is wild. Now rolling to the left. Unleashes it on the run. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Sometimes just punt the ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He had a vision of getting loose. Go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running into the open space. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UNC! The defense offense putting points on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. On the move, it's Cox. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.